Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I've got some swatches to do for you guys. So I ordered a few Semilac gel polishes and I decided to show you guys what they look like because I always find myself actually watching those type of videos, so hopefully you guys like it too. So the first one is called Burgundy Glitter and it's the number 318 and it's one of my favorites. I've already, I believe, used in one of my videos. And it's so cute. With one layer, it's fairly sheer, but the moment you apply the second layer, it literally just transforms the nail. It's just crazy. So when you see me now applying the first layer, it's very sheer, very like not too crazy looking, not too, nice. But the moment you literally apply the second coat, oh my goodness, it literally changes. It's almost like you just applied a different type of polish on top, really. So that's the first coat, and now I'm applying the second. So look at the magic happening when I apply the second coat. Like, look at that. That looks crazy. It literally looks as if you put some red polish and then caked it with some glitter and capped it. Like, it literally looks beautiful, and it's so nice with these type of polishes because normally with glitter you can feel the bumps, but with this it's just so nice and smooth and it applies beautifully and it evened out beautifully and it's just a perfect Christmas color. So I'm so excited for the Christmas season. Next up we have number 047 and it's this beautiful pinky color, almost like a peachy pinky color, but more like a more like a baby pink type of color, I reckon, like a nude pink type of thing going on. But all of these polishes level out so beautifully. I can't say it enough. Basically, I loved it so much. You will see here and there in the video where I'll have little bits and bobs stuck in those polishes, but that's just because I had these plastic tips. I just had these plastic tip things laying around for a little bit and they probably have just gathered up some dust, and I didn't think of actually wiping them prior to this video, which was my mistake. And yes, now when I'm going in with the polishes I'm just catching all those little fluffs in the polish, so I'm so sorry about that. It's not in the polishes, so don't worry guys, it's literally my house, me just leaving them and forgetting about them pretty much. So yeah, this is the second coat and it's such a beautiful baby pink colour. Next up we have number 042 and it's called Neon Raspberry, and this one is definitely a really nice one. I really like it. It's like neon, but actually in real life not so much neon. There's one later on that I wasn't expecting it to be neon, but it appeared more neon than this one in my opinion anyways. But I also like see why they call it raspberry, just from the tint of the color. It does give you like a raspberry vibe basically. So the first coat is fairly sheer, just as usual with all polishes really, but as you can see, evened out beautifully. And here is me applying the second coat and it instantly just becomes much more opaque and literally the shade you want it to be and the color you want it to be. So nothing more than 2 coats with any of these polishes for sure. And it's so pretty guys, it's so pretty, I love it so much. But yeah, next up we've got Walk With Me and that's number 363 and it's like a muted peachy colour, so it's got that like orange tones and stuff, but it's very muted. I was expecting it to be a bit more like brighter than that, but always whenever you buy polishes, it's the colors never always like match. So this is why I love watching these type of videos where I get to see people swatching these colors, because you can actually get to see the real true colors of the polishes you're buying. Because even on the cap sometimes it will say, oh, it's this shade of purple on the bottle, but when you open it it's like a completely different shade and you get so confused. But yeah, so this is the peachy color. When you apply the second coat it gets much more opaque. I think there's been a few polishes in this video where I literally applied one coat and I was like, whoa, like it's literally so opaque that I do not need a second coat. But just from practice and everything, I always put 2 coats, so I will be applying 2 coats on the very opaque ones too. So now we've got Neon Red in the number 317, and this is the one where I was like, oh my goodness, it's so opaque. Even like when I was taking it out of the bottle, it almost felt like the consistency of the gel polish wasn't as liquidy, it was much more thicker. So when I'm applying, it might maybe be able to see it on the stick thing when I'm applying, but it's not so runny, it's very thick and creamy, almost. And then like, look guys, one coat and it was done. Like, you literally do not need to apply another one. Obviously for good measures and just all of that type of stuff, it's always good to do two, even though one is opaque, because it also creates that strength on your nail. But look how pretty that red is. And even though it said neon red, I wouldn't say that much of a neon. I feel like it's just a typical red, really. Like a brighter typical red. But yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful. The fact that you can literally one coat and it's beautiful, like, it's crazy. I love it so much. Semilac is probably one of my definitely favourite nail polish brands, really. Along with like a few others, but they're definitely up on the top. And Semilac is actually one of the first, well, not one of, the first gel polish I ever bought in my life. So it's a nice little story there. But next up we have America Go Peru, I think, in the number 538. And it's this beautiful purple. Beautiful, beautiful purple. Don't really have much to say about this one. I just really liked it. I like the shade of this purple. I'm not a massive purple lover. I don't know why. Yeah, pink is definitely has always like been my favourite, and all the different shades of pink. Red a little bit too. But yeah, purple not so much. I don't know why. But as you can see with the second coat, becomes so super nice and opaque. Beautiful looking, levels out very, very quickly, like literally no worries about that. And then I'm popping that one into the lamp. But next up we have Escape With Me in the number 365, and I really, really like that one, really do. And it's almost like this, not silvery, like a muted grey, so almost like a whitey grey, if that makes sense, because it's a very, very light grey, and it's almost giving you a white vibe, but it's not. Maybe also like got a tint of blue in it, like a bluey whitey grey type of thing going on. But it's beautiful, and like I'm already thinking about winter time. I know we're not really there yet, but it's literally around the corner, and I'm already like thinking, oh, this is going to be a nice little colour to do some Christmas sets and all of that stuff. So I got this one. I really, really like it, and I believe half of these I actually got on sale, so they're normally about £8 something, and a few of these, including this one, I believe I managed to actually get for £7. So I saved myself, I think you save about £1 with a few pence on each polish when you buy it on sale. So I do like to sometimes go on there and have a little look. So yeah, there's also a few other places you can get Semilac, on their website, on Amazon and eBay as well. Next up is Intense Pink in the number 046. So this one is also not as neon as I was expecting it, based on the name, so Intense Pink. But when I was applying it, I literally just thought it looks like a princess pink type of colour, not really neon. Like, I feel like the other pink one, number 042, was much more neon than this one, which was I think the neon raspberry one. But still a very beautiful colour. I feel like I have a very similar colour like this from Semilac as well. I think it was called Lovely Mikey or something like that. But yeah, beautiful. I love pinks. Love, love, love. And yeah, and this is what the second coat is looking like. And next up we have in the number 033, and it's called Pink Doll. And this is like the most neon one of all of them, which is so crazy because as you can see on the cap, it's very like, almost looks like an orangey coral muted colour, like a, I don't know, like a darker colour almost. But like when I started applying it on the tip, I was like, whoa, this is literally neon. Like, this is the most neon out of all the colours I have ever seen, really. And it doesn't even have the name neon on the cap or the, you know, the picture on the actual bottle. It doesn't reflect the colour that it is, which is fine because I still love the colour. It's beautiful. Definitely much more neon than I was expecting. So, I mean, on the website, same thing. I don't think it appeared as neon as it actually came. But yeah, I love it. It's definitely probably one of my favourites, along with that Semilac 318, which is the sparkly red. That's for sure. Maybe even Semilac 042, the neon raspberry, is also one of my favourites. But that's what two coats looks like. And next up we have Ahoy there, which is number 546. And it's like this darker grey-ish colour. It definitely has some blue undertones in there, maybe even some like greeny undertones. I don't know, but it's like this dark, no, definitely blue, not green, what am I on about? But like a darker grey. Like a dark grey. Yeah, but that's probably one of my least favourites because of how dark and, you know, gloomy that colour is, because I absolutely love bright colours. But it's still a very, very, very beautiful colour, and I'm still going to make some beautiful sets with those for everyone. So yeah, and this is what the two coats looks like. Very opaque, very beautiful. And next up we have Move With Me in the number 368. And it's basically this like baby blue colour pretty much. The best way of like explaining it. But not a pastel baby blue, more of like a lively baby blue, if that makes sense. Because I feel like there are definitely two different types of baby blues. And one of them can be like a pastel, and this is literally the best baby blue I've ever seen. So if anyone's looking for a really, really good one, this is literally it, and it's beautiful, and the consistency of the gel polish is amazing. The way it levels out, like, I just can't rave about Semilac enough, really. Semilac, Macar, like there's these so many like beautiful, amazing, hardworking brands that create these amazing products, and I don't know, I'm proud of them. They're really good stuff. I love it. So now I'm just applying the second coat that you're going to see in a moment. There we go. So that's the second coat. Very nice and opaque. And now next up we have America Go Argentina, I think. And that's in number 536. And it's also like this purpley colour, but more of like a... It's hard to explain because, you know, let's say earlier I had a purple, but they're completely different shades, completely different vibes and looks. But this is like a also a darker purple, like a bluey undertone, and the other one had like a pinky undertone. But yeah, I reckon this Argentina and all of that and America polishes maybe might have been released during the football season, because they've got all these like country names. I reckon, I don't know, I'm completely guessing. But right now I'm just applying the second coat, and we're almost done with our swatches. I think I have one or two left. But this is such a beautiful purple. I like this type of purple. It's definitely super nice. And it's very similar to my gloves right now, but my gloves are a bit more blue than the polish. And next up we have La La Love, I think, in the number 512. And it's another like baby pinky, slightly peachy kind of colour. Between the two that are very similar right now, I think this one's a bit more peachier than the other one that I was showing. So the other one that I was showing was 047, and the 047 gives me much more babyer vibes, and this one like a baby pink, and this one gives me more of like a peachy vibe. But yeah, I'm just going to apply the second coat now. And yeah, and this is the second coat, and this will also conclude the video because this was the last gel polish. I hope that helped you guys a lot. I'll have as many of these linked down below as I can. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!